Hello traders, this is Sunny here from the Master Trader and welcome to another video of Nifty intraday analysis. I'm going to show you how I view and trade Nifty, how I analyze Nifty on an intraday basis. Right, so let's get into it. Okay, this is today's data, right, and this is the 5-minute time frame. I generally only look at the 5-minute time frame to trade intraday, right? It gives us the precise levels and it keeps our risk small, so we don't end up taking too much risk on our trades, right? So if we're going wrong, we'll immediately get to know whether this is a right trade or a wrong one. Fine, so how did I analyze Nifty today? Okay, first thing, as what I always do, is I just zoom out and try to get an overall feel of the market, right? Of how it's trending and where it's trading, do I see any support resistance nearby, and so on. And I try to draw some trend lines, right? So as the day begins, we don't know what's going to happen, right? We don't have all this data. So what I try to do is I try to find some recent points, some previous points, okay? And I try to see if I can connect some lines and maybe try to find some good support and resistance levels. Okay, so I have this data in front of me, okay, and what I see going here is, well, first of all, Nifty has gapped up. Okay, Nifty has gapped up, so this automatically becomes a support level, right? That's how these gaps work, and this is the closing of yesterday, so this automatically becomes a good support level. But before we get there, okay, what I want to do is, I see this swing low, okay, right? Can you see this? This is a swing low, right? And this is a major swing low. Why? Because you can see that price has moved up quite nicely from there, right? And simultaneously, this would be a nice swing high, right? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to connect this point, okay, to this point, right? This is also a swing low, and you can see price has gapped down majorly from here, from this level, right? So this also becomes a good, well, resistance level, right? Or you can even call it now a support level. And same here, yesterday's closing, right, where price gapped up from. So I'm going to connect these points, right? Okay. It doesn't need to be precise, but near and about is fine. Okay, near and about is fine, right? So I have this point, I've connected this point, I've connected this high, right? And so we have this trend line going, right? And now price is trading above it. So if price does tend to come there, we know it's going to act as support, right? We know it's going to act as support. So let's zoom in. Okay, let's zoom in. I hope all of you have understood how I've drawn this line. Right? If not, you can go back and just see why I selected these points. Right? So Nifty gaps up, right? But it's not able to sustain at these levels, right? And so it starts to come down. Now, as it starts to come down, okay, I'm going to expect it. I'm going to expect it to come to this level. Okay, I'm going to expect it to come to this level, and hopefully find support. Right? Now, if this level doesn't hold. Okay, if this level doesn't hold, right, then we're going to get a nice downfall. Okay, so we need to look for clues around this area, right? And that we can tell by the candlesticks and price action, right? As you can see, what I wanted to look for a short was after the trend line break, I wanted to see at least a nice red candle closing below the trend line, right? A nice full red candle, which we didn't get. Okay, each time you can see price bounced as this is also acting as support, right? Our yesterday's close, where Nifty gapped up from, right? You can see that price is being pushed each time it comes to this level. So Nifty is not sustaining below this trend line. Okay, so what is that hinting us? It's very clear, right? Price wants to move higher. Okay. Now guys, all this I know looks a lot easy because we already know what price has done, but I'm only explaining this to you so that tomorrow or going forward when you see something like this, right, you'll know what to do. Okay, you'll know what to do. You'll know not to jump into a trade, right? You'll know how to draw the trend lines. You'll know that, okay, if price comes here, it will take support, right? So fair enough, we have this trend line, price is taking support, right? Now one more thing what I see here is, okay, maybe I can change the color. Okay, never mind. So I draw that. Okay, I can maybe change this color. Let's just make it black. Okay, and I'm going to connect these points, right? I hope you saw how I connected these. This was our swing high here. Okay, this was our swing high, right? Then this was a recent swing high. So I connected these 2 points and I got this trend line. Then this was the opening, right? And so this becomes a swing low for us. So I connected this swing low, then I connected this swing low, right? So I got 2 points, so I can draw a trend line, and you can see it comes to exactly here, right? Guys, these trend lines work beautifully, right? It's just magic when it comes to trading, right? All we need is two good points. We can connect them and project the future, right? We connected these 2 points and see how price came exactly to that level, right? It's magic. It's truly magic. So now we have this is called a falling wedge pattern, right? This is a falling wedge pattern. Okay, so price is finding support here, right? So our confirmation for longs comes when this pattern breaks. Okay, when this pattern breaks, right? So that is one confirmation. Second confirmation is that price is trading below the support level here, right? But it's not able to sustain below the support level. So we can call this sort of a breakout failure. Okay, where it's breaking below the trend line, but it's not able to sustain below it, and it starts trading above it, right? So we can call this a breakout failure as well. And these trades tend to work out really well. So what we can do is we can buy on the break of this pattern. Let me change the color once again. Okay, we can buy on the break of this pattern somewhere here. Okay, your stop loss, you can put it below this trend line. Okay, that if in case it starts to pull back again and tries to break the trend line, we can put our stop loss just below this orange trend line, right? So we have a small risk again. And now as you see, our entry happens somewhere around 10,160, right? And again, price goes up, it pulls back, and see where it takes support again, right? It takes support exactly around this trend line, right? Again, it bounces up, and so price goes nearly to 10,200, right? And it crosses that level. So one trade, right guys, we get one good trade, one good setup, but we get a very nice trade. Okay, now we are still not seeing any signs to sell our position. Okay, we can still be holding it. If you're a positional player, you can hold it till tomorrow. If not, even for intraday, you know, if you get 30, 40 points, 50 points, that's fantastic for intraday, right? So we need to be very patient with our trades. Okay, we need to wait for the right setups. Now there are ways that we can trade this more impulsively, right? More aggressively, but that I don't recommend doing, especially if you're a beginner, if you're a new trader, right? Only if you have some experience, then go ahead and take those trades, right? Even I avoid taking these kind of trades, right? I wait for the right setups. Okay, now if you can see, now there's one more thing I would like to show you. Okay, I can just get rid of all of this, even this trend line I'm going to just get rid of. Now this you can use for tomorrow. Okay, this you can use for tomorrow. So see, we have this swing low here, right? We have this swing low, which is finding support right here at the close of yesterday. So this is a pretty significant point for us, right? So I'm going to connect this. I'm going to connect this swing low here, and I'm going to connect this swing low, right? So as you can see, it's making higher lows, right? It's making higher lows, which is a good sign. It's a positive sign, right, of a good uptrend. So I've connected these 3 points, and now I'm also going to connect this swing high, right? This swing high to this swing high, this swing high, right? So what do we have going here now? This is a descending triangle pattern. Okay, this is a descending triangle pattern, and now a break in either direction will determine the trend, right? So now if it breaks above this level, which is around 10,205, right? This is Nifty spot. Okay, so don't confuse it for futures. If it breaks this on the upside, we may see some more bullishness come in. If it breaks this trend line on the downside, then we may get a down move, right? So keep this in mind for tomorrow, right? It may help you in analyzing and deciding your trades. So that's it, guys. Just one good trading setup for today, right? See, sometimes there are days when we don't get any setup. Okay, sometimes it just doesn't show us anything. That's absolutely fine, right? We don't have to trade every day, okay? And we don't have to take multiple trades. If you just wait for the right trade, the right setup with a good probability of success, right? Then your odds of making money in the markets will highly improve, right? And more than making money, at least not losing, right? Or losing small amounts. So I hope this video helped you guys. I hope it's helping you in analyzing in a much better manner, right? And I'm going to keep posting these kind of videos every day, right? Every day the market is different, so it's always showing us new things, different things, right? I've been trading since 10 years, but I'm still learning new things every day, right? Because the markets are dynamic, means the markets are changing on a daily basis. So there are always some new factors or some new things coming in, right? So it's important always to go back and analyze and see maybe something that I missed or something that I could have done, and so on, right? So I just hope these videos are helping you guys maybe see some things which were always there in front of you, but maybe you couldn't see them, right? Until somebody came and guided you. So anyways, guys, if you like this video, please feel free to share it with others, with your friends, relatives. Please like and subscribe. If you like something about the video, or if you want me to make a video on something else, then drop a comment below, right? I'll definitely consider that and try to make a video on that. And if guys, if you want to join my Telegram or WhatsApp group, the link is below in the description. Feel free to join there. I share a lot of charts, a lot of analysis, and a lot of things which generally a full-time trader does, and goes through. So if you want to learn more, I share a lot of things for free there, right? So feel free to join. And if any comments, any suggestions, guys, please feel free to tell me, right? Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.